Arnold Schwarzenegger, in his book, The New Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding, and it has over 800 pages, wrote, and I quote, "Here is what you must do for me. Books could teach you some rudimentary concepts. Everything else is done by trial and error. Experience, however, is the best teacher if you learn from your mistakes." Then Arnold writes that mental health professionals agree that nothing beats exercise for diffusing anxiety and adds that training regularly can dramatically boost your sex life. Typical Arnold. He would fornicate quite excessively. He revised this book in 1998, and we found out that in 1997 he impregnated his wife and their babysitter. Anyway, once you have your goals clearly in mind, that vision will inspire you on each burning rep. But there is more than just what goes in the gym. Dietary and lifestyle considerations will also move you either closer to your desired destination or further away. That's why the mind is so crucial in all sports, including bodybuilding. You focus your mind to train your body, and the changes that begin to take place impact your mind as well. I quote Arnold here again. "You must realize that bodybuilding isn't an overnight process, but rather a lifelong one. Personal factors like your attitude, commitment, and desire to improve your appearance play an important role in your ultimate success. Dream it, believe it, and you can achieve it." Anyway, it's a comprehensive book, and it's a great book. I would recommend highly to read it. Oh, anyway, started today's training with chest and vertical chest press. Was the first exercise on the menu. I started with the warm-up sets, where I increased weight every warm-up set. I did 2 warm-up sets altogether for chest. I prefer to set the seat a little bit higher, so I can tuck my elbows to about 45-60 degrees, keeping shoulders down, pulling shoulder blades back and down. If you flare your elbows too wide, it will cause shoulder stress. So by sitting higher, you'll prevent that mistake. Also, the machine will prevent you from bouncing the weight off your chest, as it's possible to do on the classic bench press. Also, watch the handles. Don't push them too far forward. It will cause upper back to lift off the bench. Keep your back glued to the backrest, so no arching lower back as well. At the second set I ran out of the strength, so I did only 6 reps till a muscle failure. Next one was the decline chest press. This exercise would activate the bottom part of the chest muscles. Of course, it still hits middle and upper chest to some degree. Decline press can be added to spice up your training and to do something else for a change. There are conflicting views on the use of decline machines. Some like it, some don't. However, decline chest press takes some stress off the shoulders compared to flat or incline presses, allowing for a better isolation of the chest, and many lifters can move more weight on a decline press, leading to greater overall strength gains in the chest. And here we move. After 2 pressing exercises, I moved to do chest flies with a cable, focusing on quite a slow execution, so I can focus on the chest muscle and not on the moving weight. So heavy weights are really not needed here. I felt good stretch in the eccentric position. However, watch out for the shoulders and don't overdo a stretch to avoid any injury. I'm trying not to round, so I'm watching out for shoulders, so I prevent them to run forward or shrugging up, and keeping chest up and out by pulling shoulders down and back. If you notice that your elbows are excessively bending, especially at the top, maybe the weight is too heavy. So maintaining the slight bend in the elbows. Imagine that you want to hug a trunk of a tree or a very fat woman when driving hands on the arch forward. Keep in mind that if elbows are above shoulder height, it can put stress on the shoulder joint. Okay, finish the chest and then we do the old school back. So with the neutral grip lat pull down, I keep my chest up, shoulders again down and back, and core tight with the help of the belt. Using neutral grip should help with better isolation of the lats and a stronger contraction, and allows for a deeper stretch at the top and fuller squeeze at the bottom. Inhaling on the way up and trying to get full stretch while still keeping tension in my muscles, not letting the weight pull the joints in the shoulders. Of course, I'm using wrist straps to help me pull down with my elbows and not with my hands, as this would involve biceps even more, and I don't want that. Your back muscles are much more stronger than you can hold with your grip, and you want back muscles to give it a go. So resist the weight on the way up, fully extending your arms and allowing your shoulder blades to rise for a deeper stretch. Diverging lat pulldown primarily targets the latissimus dorsi, aiming to build width and a V taper, but also engages the teres major, rhomboids, and the rear deltoids. Unlike the previous exercise, a classic lat pull down where the bar moves straight down, the diverging machine's handles move outwards in a triangular arc-like motion that mimic a more natural human movement for the lats. It better isolates the lower part of the lats. So drive your shoulders down as you pull, however, avoid shrugging because you'll shift tension to upper traps and you don't want that. Also, using momentum with excessive lean backwards will reduce tension on lats. So no rocking in the seat. I noticed that some lifters are pulling the handles too low, almost to the stomach area. This will convert lat pull downs to sort of an awkward triceps push downs. Pull only till you hit upper chest or a collarbone. Focus on a full stretch at the top and contract fully at the bottom. So this would be your full range of motion. Use mind-muscle connection to squeeze lats at the bottom, if it helps. Last exercise for the back is a low row on a machine called Matrix, but it can be replaced, interchangeable for any machine. This is a good choice for building overall back thickness because the machines support my chest, allowing me to isolate my back muscles effectively, taking my lower back out of the movement. As I'm 50 years old, I don't do deadlifts or barbell rows anymore because risk to reward ratio is not favorable, and I don't want to pick up any injury. I have to mention that I have scoliosis, but my back muscles are holding my spine where it should be, just well, so I have no pain. Well, just to describe, scoliosis is a condition where the spine twists and curves sideways, often forming a C or S shape on an X-ray. If you have difficulty to feel the lats, try to imagine that you are pulling the weight with your elbows. Also, wrist straps can be useful, as the grip will go later in the set. I am also squeezing my shoulder blades to target the back more effectively and keeping my chest on the front part. Thank you for watching, and if you don't mind, hit the subscribe and like buttons to help my channel. If you have any questions, write them in the box below or contact me on Facebook or Instagram. And as always, have a great workout, brother.